Hey YouTube, so this is going to be the first video in a series explaining how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube using the beginner's method. Now, if you already know how to solve a 3x3, you can look at my later videos and I'll explain how to use a more advanced method, help you get a little faster. But for now, we're going to get started just learning the basics. And really the thing you need to learn first before getting into solving the cube is how it works. So I'm going to angle the screen down so you guys can see and explain a little bit about the mechanics of the cube. So this is my 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and the first thing I want to point out about the Rubik's Cube and how it works is that all of these pieces rotate about and can be moved in position, but all of these center pieces on each of the 6 faces of the cube, this piece, this piece, this piece, they're all fixed in position. So no matter how I turn my cube, these pieces always stay put. They don't move. So the blue will always be across from the green. The white will always be across from yellow, and the orange will always be across from red. So how we're going to solve this cube is we're going to solve it in layers. So this is a layer. That's the bottom layer with how I'm holding it right now. This would be the middle layer with how I'm holding it right now. And this would be the top layer. Now those are layers, right? And these are faces. So this would be the red face, the yellow face, etc. So the first thing I'm going to do when to show you how to solve the cube is tell you the notation of what I'm doing when I'm turning the cube. Because although the first part is a little bit intuitive and you'll have to and it takes some exploration, the later part of solving the cube you're going to have to use algorithms or combinations of moves to move cubies, these little guys, around the cube to the different positions you want. So with how I'm holding the cube, the face, let's say that this is the face that's facing you, then that would be your front face. And if I told you to rotate the front face, then you would want to rotate it clockwise. So you would do, you would rotate your front face clockwise. If I told you to rotate the up face, then you would want to rotate the up face clockwise. Oh, sorry. It's clockwise. Now if I told you to, if you saw a notation that said up prime, you would rotate the top face counterclockwise. Now you're always doing this relative to how it will look if you were looking at that face of the cube. So in other words, I'm looking at my front face right now, so if I want to rotate my front face clockwise, I would do this. But if you'll notice when you're watching the video, that looks like it's going counterclockwise. But it's clockwise relative to how I'm looking at the cube. So if I look at my top face and I'm looking at my top face and I rotate it clockwise. So that's how you rotate the cube. This would be the top face, the bottom face. This is your front face and your back face, your left face. That's my left face, sorry. Your right face and your left face. So that's the basic notation of the cube. So the next video I'll be showing you how to solve the first part of the cube, and the first step in solving a 3x3 Rubik's Cube using the beginner method is get what's known as the cross, where you'll have you'll choose a face, and then based on the color in here you'll find all of the edge pieces. These are edge pieces and these are corner pieces. You'll find all of the edge pieces that have the corresponding white with the face below it, which would be blue, and you'll put these pieces in their in their locations around this. So you need this one, this one, this one, and this one, and that would solve the white cross as long as it's lined up with its other face here. So this would have to be blue, blue, and this would have to be white, white. So I'll get into that further in the next video.